should all be really thankful for the work that he's put into
Yes,
being ready
thank you,
for
Chad.
today.
Absolutely.
And for all of you to be here, because I think it's important for judges to see the people that are being impacted and how important this is to all of your lives. The city acts as if this is over and done with, it doesn't matter. Well, the reality is thousands of people are still out of work. Thousands of people have not been able to go back without waiving their right to sue and are still not made whole for what was done. And really what Chad was highlighting throughout is the legal problems inherent with making one set of rules for the people that have a huge economic impact on the city, and another set of rules for the people that are making this city work every day and that we called our heroes during the pandemic. And there's no public health justification. This was all done for purely economic reasons, and the city admitted that, and that's rare. And the case law is very clear that where a public health agency uses its authority to create public health laws in a way that balances kind of social and economic considerations rather than purely health considerations, that is a violation of our Constitution, because it violates the separation of powers doctrine that elected lawmakers are the people who weigh such concerns, and agencies have no authority beyond really working within the confines of their delegated authority. So it's also arbitrary and wrong. Imagine how bad this can get if we let this precedent stand. This case is vital. Next time, what are they going to just make it pure? Anyone who makes over $300,000 doesn't have to take it?
Doesn't have to go to a quarantine camp.
Because that's what this case otherwise will say. If this court upholds, if this court reverses the lower court and says what the city did was fine, there's nothing to stop the city next time from just making a rule like that. If you make $1 million, you don't have to get vaccinated. If you don't, you have to take an experimental vaccine.
Especially when they know it didn't even work. The CDC said in the summer of 2020, before he even ordered the mandate, they said it didn't stop transmission.
And don't forget,
they did it anyway.
2 sets of twins. One got accepted, one got denied. So don't even talk about collective bargaining in our union.
So, the court is going to take now some time to think about this. And unfortunately, on the court's website, it says that the average time to make a decision after oral arguments is years. 2 years.
2?
Could be. It could be shorter. This is an important case. So, I know that...
Especially with the quarantine camp.
2 years. That, justice delayed is justice denied. And all of you are suffering and have been suffering, and it's not okay. But let's just keep our prayers and hope. Chad did an excellent argument today that they're going to do the right thing and realize the implications of this decision. This is not a nothing case. This has huge implications for all of us.
I think they all noticed we all got up to it. We're all like, you're all here for that.
Yeah. Hey, Chad LaVeglia, you just argued the Garvey case here about 16 sanitation workers that were fired for declining the COVID vaccine. What's your initial feelings just coming out of the courtroom?
Initial feelings are good. Sujata Gibson was a huge help, helped us write the brief together. Couldn't do this without her and Children's Health Defense. And more importantly, everyone standing right here.
Yeah.
This is who it's for. It's not about me, it's about all these women. All our first responders, everyone of these people deserve their day in court today. So I'm happy we got it. It seemed that the judges were receptive to the arguments. They didn't ask any questions, which is a little odd, but I feel good about it. And let's hope that they do the right thing. They uphold the lower court's determination and get everybody their jobs back.
Yeah. Chad argued excellently in court. Give it up for Chad LaVeglia. Amazing. Just while we have everyone's attention, May 7th, we're going up to Albany. There are some horrendous bills up there. There's also a real good one. Matt and the Bravest for Choice people have been fighting for a bill that Senator Lanza has co-sponsored that would bring all fired workers back in New York City who declined the vaccine. You would get your jobs back if this became law. It has a co-sponsor in the Assembly who's a Democrat. So that is very promising. We haven't seen that ever, I think, actually, in Albany. This has been so partisan So that is good. And May 7th, we're going up to Albany to talk about the bad bills, which include taking away parental rights over any decision you ever make over your children's health care, psychotropic drugs, vaccines, surgery. They actually have a bill where they want to do that. And we need to fight the bad bills that they have up there. They also want a mandatory adult vaccine database, which would require every person who got a shot would require it to be in this database. But it's not about who is in the database. They're really tracking who's not in it. They're really tracking who are the unvaccinated. We're fighting those two in a major way. But we are supporting this one, Senator Lanza's bill in the Senate, to bring back all fired workers who declined vaccination, and they need, just like in court, they need to see us. So you can get the information at the Teachers for Choice website, Teachers for Choice Substack. Sign up for updates there, because we've been in this, what's it been, 3 years? I don't even know, how long's it been? We're not stopping. We're not stopping, because our rights aren't going to protect themselves. I mean, we can see it. They're not. We are going to protect our rights. So let people know about May 7th. And even if you end up not being able to go, stay in touch, because the phone calls and the emails and the onslaught that we give to them while we're up there, they hear that. There's two things politicians care about: money and votes. That's it. And this is an election year. So they definitely care about votes right now. They're definitely thinking about that. And that's when our voices have even more power. So just stay updated on all this stuff. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Real quick,
Please do that.
the two bills for the reinstatements, which obviously affects everyone here that's been fighting in different cases in court, or the Senate bill is Senator Lanza's bill, that's S7466. The Assembly bill that's sponsored by Jamie Williams is A9190, I believe. I'll double check that, but in any event, you can find the action alert on Autism Action Network. That it takes literally 2 minutes to fill out. It generates a letter that you can personalize as well, and that goes right to your elected representatives to support that bill. So encourage all your family, friends, coworkers that are back to work to help support you while you're out of work.
Yeah, and that's
and the City Council. Good point. Also, we have a City Council Resolution number 5 in support of those two state bills. So if you live in the city or wherever you worked in the city, please contact your City Council representative to support City Council Resolution number 5 in support of those state bills.
All right.
So that's what we can do in the meantime while we're waiting for a decision.
And the action he talked about, Teachers for Choice has it too, but if you go to autismactionnetwork.org, you will find it there. And like you said, it's like one-click technology. You click, it'll write the letter for you. You can personalize it. It's important they hear from you. It's important that they know this is what New Yorkers want. This is the type of laws that we want. This law could end these lawsuits in our favor. The law would supersede whatever the judges end up saying. That's the level of importance on this. And if they start to hear, we're seeing some Democrats support this. We're seeing for the first time across the aisle, people are starting to say, yeah, this wasn't fair. So don't give up on this. Please help out as much as you can. And I mean, I see so many people I've seen for years now, and thank you all for coming out and for being here. There's going to be more. I mean, there's going to be more. There has to be. Thank you all so much.
Thanks for
Yes,
showing.
thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.